right? Sunny and Jack. Sunny and Jack running off doing something on their own.
Who's doing that? Silas.
She had to take a guess. Who would you think it was?
Jack. Jack?
Yep.
Can you tell him to fucking stop that shit?
Just did.
Hold up in the building at Charlie 228. That's gonna be hard to get like around it because we got to deal with like Russian main around there, so we can only really attack it from like 2-3 sides.
Yep.
Frag the Husker dude out of it, dude. Turn it into a Husker dome.
They're gonna have ARs set up in like Charlie 216 area.
That changes everything.
Alright, so in that case, well, in that case, here, and here, it's gonna be the same thing, one squad defending, one squad pushing, one squad covering, one squad pushing, but the two squads doing it are gonna do it in the new locations.
Gotcha. I kind of feel like the bridges should be used.
I wouldn't disagree with that, but
Oh well.
Bump, if you want to keep crossing that bridge, you can. You just know you won't.
Good evening,
forced to stay on the
everybody,
bridge.
and welcome to our Saturday Squad Ops event. This is session 2,
I'm gonna get my
November
get
10th.
set up.
It is
Alright.
Operation Dust Devil.
Alpha, you do have. I mean, you'll have like.
It is actually on the brand new map, Talil Outskirts Skirmish V1. We don't have a the mod isn't working right now because of V12 and everything, so we are sort of using the newer just the custom layers that, or the layers that are there with the vanilla game. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, King Koopa, Cryptic Aim? How's it going? This is a brand new map. This is a brand new version of Squad V12.
On the bridge, though.
Should be a lot of fun, and this operation should have action right off the bat and throughout the entire op. Look how close it is. This map is super tiny, only 3 grid squares west to east, 2 grid squares north to south. This is
Cool.
super tiny, and you're gonna have a full platoon on either side
Don't worry, if you do
pushing
something
for
I
these
don't agree
objectives.
with, I'll start yelling at you.
So this is Operation Dust Devils. It is an attack defense
Is that-
operation.
once again,
Let me go ahead and bring up
That was
the
an actual ND.
map.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna yell at Jack.
you
The
literally-
Russians are tasked with
literally
holding one of the
fucking kick-
red
if he does any shit
circles.
again, straight up kick him.
Anything, I'm kicking
One
him,
of
yeah.
the red circles,
And that's a
and
fucking red
the
right
US
there.
are tasked with assault one of the red circles. They are what are these buildings right here? These satellite buildings, I think is what the OpDoc calls. Actually, not over there exactly, but that's the same model built, I believe. Right here. This one. This is the satellite building. There's this one over here, and then there's one over here on this end. Yep. That the Russians are going to defend. Map so you guys can see it. The Russians are tasked with defending these. The US are tasked with assaulting these positions. And it should be pretty exciting, and it should be action right off the bat. They only have like less than 150 meters to contact from here. This river is going to be a main catching point. The only thing that has to use the bridges are vehicles. The US do get 1 logistics truck, but I don't think they're going to want to put it across the bridge. So it's mostly going to be infantry crossing the river with infantry squads supporting it, as suppression is a major thing. In V12, they've reworked suppression almost entirely, I feel, and they've made it a lot better, and it's pretty insane. Let's go over who's on whose team. Oh, that's not it. For the US team, we have Platoon Lead Storf with his squad leads Revy, Alpha Guido, Bump, and Sughart. For the Russian squads, we have Platoon Lead Storm
Just one
with
he's can't
squad
connect.
leads Iron Tyrant, Assault, It's Crispy, and
Should I just
Tank.
ping Regs?
Should be pretty even. I think the command side leans towards Dwarf, but Storm is also a very seasoned command. They both commanded quite a few times. Squad leads wise, there's no standouts on either end, I'd say. They're all pretty quality squad leads. Alpha Guido does some good stuff on the flanks if he's allowed to maneuver. Same with Bump. Assault also knows how to take initiative. But for the most part, it's going to be relatively even on the command sides. It's really going to come down to CQB and how well each of these squads. This river crossing is going to be so important. Getting as many guys across the river. I think he's going to assault this like it's like a little salient that the this building sticks out into, and it's going to allow the U.S. to push onto this building. I think this is going to be where they're going to attempt to get their foothold before continuing to push. Let's go over kits. The U.S. assets include 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenadier, and 1 medic per squad. They get 1 fob, which they can place down 1 mortar, and they get 1 logistics truck with any loadout they want. So it's most likely going to be just a 300, maybe 600 for a mortar, maybe if they want to reposition it. And then the rest is going to be ammo. And the logistics trucks now hold a full 3,000 build points or supply points, whatever you want to fill it with. So you're going to see a lot of mortars go out on this. How's it going from Australia? Glad for you to be here. For the Russian side, 35 lifetime, so live in about 2-3 minutes. Russian assets include 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 RPG-26, and 1 medic. So you're going to see the lat kits. Out of them, that's going to be the only real explosives on this side. They don't get any vehicles, but they do get to place down a fob at their chosen location. Let's see which one they chose. They haven't moved out yet. Moving. Somebody should start moving because I believe 1 squad starts off at the satellite position. Should be a full, but it looks like there's a lot more in live operation. Pre-op, still getting people in here. No problems. Live at 1:30, so live in about 6 or 7 minutes. Need time to talk your guys' ears off.
One thing is nice is that you can actually.
And something interesting about this operation is a lot of the reinforcements are decided by a dice roll. So the way this op starts is the Russian have one squad starting off at their chosen satellite building, and then being determined by dice roll. The other 3 squads are then sent in to reinforce, and I think it can start as soon as right at live.
Yes.
2 minutes after live, 5 minutes, up to like I think 12 minutes after live is when the last squad can possibly get there. And it's all at random, and so it's gonna the US are gonna have a little bit of time to maybe push across the bridge before they get too many reinforcements from the Russians. But still, having this the firepower in the back, being able to reinforce and sort of come in where they're needed rather than being in positions and then having to maneuver out of those positions could be pretty big. But we'll see. Not a far for the Russians, so they should be able to reinforce relatively quickly. Let's see. I think Dwarf's about to start a platoon brief. Let's go ahead and listen in.
So just sit tight, guys. We're waiting on Squad 4 to get situated.
When do the bugs start attacking?
Lol, I get it.
We need to put down a thumper.
We need to avenge Buenos Aires.
I mean, there's bugs all over the place. Like, that wall texture to my left.
Hey,
that's a bug.
Nice. Yeah.
Crouch.
Yeah. Oh.
Revy, just get what you got now.
Hey, Shug, do palm trees dance this hard?
Oh, fuck yeah, they do.
What do you guys think of these blowing trees?
They look like spiders on fire.
Damn nice.
Reminds me of when Skyrim first came out.
You dislike FPS. I like.
Alright, we'll get this brief started. We'll get the brief started. Alright. Welcome to the very first iteration of a Toledo Outskirts operation. Operation Dust Devil. Our mission is to take out an enemy radio station, communication station, located either in Charlie 24, Charlie 247, 44, or Charlie 228. In order to do this, Squad 1 under Shughart will be moving to the Squad 1 mark in Bravo 288, that compound, acting as a covering force for Alpha Guido's Squad 3 to move across the river and take up positions in Bravo 29. In the south, Bravo 29, right here, will be Revy Squad acting as a covering force for Bump, who's going to move his squad to approximately the light vehicle marks. Bump squad, you can use the bridge, you can go under the bridge or next to the bridge. Does not matter, just get there, get across as quickly as you can. We expect there to be one squad at radio station, or the communication station, with another squad close behind to reinforce. We also expect other reinforcements to become shortly after that. Quick note, stay away from Russian main as much as you can, and when you die, leave the squad and make sure that at the end of it all, your squad leader is given back the squad lead role, or the command comms. Got it?
Alright, should be a relatively simple plan from Dwarf. He's going to have 2 bases of fire and 2 assault points. One to get into the upper west area, one to get direct east of where they started. Relatively simple. We'll see if it pans out for them. What are my frame rates? My frame rates I'm getting about 100 frames when I look this direction, but when I look into the town, it dips down to like the 60s, 360. Doesn't seem to be giving me an issue yet. Yeah, I'm getting 60 pretty much no problem. Mostly, look at 70 now. We'll see what happens when it starts shooting. But is pretty CPU heavy. Yep, duty. So the Russians have chosen their satellite building. It is going to be this building right here. The Vindication It's Crispy RN. I believe that's the correct building. Yeah. Building with the satellite dish. Yep, and their fob is down. So they're going to be defending this area. Live time is at 1:30, I believe. So we got about a minute till it starts.
We're ready for live.
Let's see how the Russians are going to position themselves off of live. Quad loads VRAM, yep, that's probably true, Smoke. And I don't have load all textures on because that kills my frame.
Don't be afraid to use it. What kind of pizza? You got probably pineapples on that shit.
Nah, I'm playing
Wrong with pineapples on a pizza.
Don't hate on my pineapple, dude.
Thank you. That's my kind of pizza.
Century and
Alright, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds.
How do you pronounce your Discord name?
Oh, I'm not completely low. Graphics are pretty epic. Things have users.
Good luck, amigos. Good luck.
5 seconds.
Oh, my shadow. Sorry. Like your texture shadow. I get it. Sorry, I thought you were talking about me. And we are live. U.S. forces immediately breaking off into their 2 prongs. Russians don't really look like they're gonna move out of that their initial building. They're gonna wait for the reinforcements.
My squad's gonna take
We'll keep an eye on the Russian reinforcements as they start over here. Out of sight. Preparing to move in. Action should be right off the bat. They're already almost to their lines where they want to start engaging. In a queue, my rearm sits at 40% and temp spike
I'm gonna be
to
in the
drop.
south.
Once I get in the game, that's okay.
If anyone cares.
Rearm drops once
No,
game.
I'll move around. Everyone hold here. Everyone hold against this wall. No one peek out. We're gonna hold here and wait for squad 1.
Shook Musk's in position, waiting on your go. Copy that.
Yeah, I got eyes on
How are the 1080 Ti's right now? I'm not sure. I have a 1070,
Bravo 292.
and it's probably gonna do me for a little bit.
I have eyes on radio.
What time do you put the new squad up on the calendar? They should go up.
They're basically up there. They're in that northern area.
They go up like 2 weeks beforehand generally.
Radio is Charlie 24.
Maybe up to a week.
That corner squad lead's got it.
Alright guys,
Whenever I check, they're fully booked.
Alright boys, let's follow me.
Spread out, engage whatever you see.
I'm hoping that they actually just start firing, because suppression is an actual thing. No other squad has been sent out yet. No other squad has been sent out for the Russians, but suppression is huge in V12. Like your screen shakes a lot more. Your screen almost goes completely black when you're suppressed, and it's pretty efficient. And I'm hoping that these people understand that. The squad leads understand that, and they tell their guys just open fire on buildings, open fire where you know they are, but you can't hit, because if you hit within a certain distance of them, they do get suppressed. Get across almost no problem. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. The CQB is going to be insane. New suppression is OP. I love new suppression, Smokey.
Guido, go ahead.
Is squad ups open to Spanish speakers? Yeah, we're open to Spanish speakers. Not a lot of people understand Spanish though, so that may be an issue. But if you want to like play games with it, that's still fine.
Rev your freedom up as well.
You could come around more to the right. There's an opening.
Just pushing in, no problems. Look at that. Starting to clear. Squad is getting sent out. Squad 3 finally gets sent out. That was 4 minutes after, or 3 minutes after live, when they got sent out. Unlucky roll for them on their first roll. Hopefully this next squad to get sent out relatively quickly, because the U.S. are starting to circle in on the FOB location. A little bit too much. I do like it, but it still needs some tweaking. Nah, I could agree with that. They could tweak it a little bit more. That squad's gonna reinforce while looks like squad 3 engages the radio squad. Frag out. Does it hit anybody? Oh, one goes down. Who's on the roof? Cat plays. Went down on the roof. Dixfolk goes down to on the roof. Oh well, I guess he's on a balcony. And Sava's doing some work. Right off the bat, Russians get 2. US don't get any. Reinforcements for squad 3. The action just gets immediately hit in this CQB environment. It's going to be very, very tough for the US to push through this. Super stacked up. These grenadiers are gonna have to do work. Ooh, grenade or headshot from Sunny onto Frederick. A GL on this balcony could do some work. Like to see that be communicated to. I think Turtle's the guy who has a terrapin dude. Yeah, good GLs here. That's gonna shove them off that balcony, then they need to push and be aggressive there. Assault on a good crossfire for Liberal Pundit. Very, very sneaky hiding in this brush. They can put down and use their everybody can rearm. Everybody can rearm. So these rifling sandbags are gonna be huge for the Grenadier to be able to just let rounds fly. Look at that, frag round goes out. Doesn't hit pipe funk. Look at that, just firing at the buildings, keeping people's heads down. Nobody wants to peek out. So far, 6 kills for the Russians, 4 kills for the US. So not a lot of shooting, but not a lot of deaths.
But I told you not to do that.
all while this is happening on that east side, we've got contact over here in the river. They got caught a little bit in the river. Not a lot of places for them to get out. They're pushing in from the north pretty effectively, though. Squad 3 is also there. Only 4 remaining in this building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 in this building. That's their objective there. 1 grenade there is going to take them all out. Squad 2 needs to push east. I like this line here that they've got. Squad 4 and Squad 2. Really locking down this road.
You can also push your guys further back west and north if you have to.
Copy, we're effectively engaging. We've killed potentially 2 squad leads at this time.
Roger.
Bombs push through onto this building. Dwarf trying to command from the rear there is going to hook up with Bump Squad, I'd say.
Yeah, in the building in Charlie 2.
Use stamina takes some time to get used to as well. Yeah. My favorite change is bandages picking up everybody. Like, that's a great change for my part. Telling the AR to continue to fire because suppression is a thing. Strike 420 just unloading into that northern building. Oh, grenade takes out 2 Warface and I missed his name.
What's going on? What's going on,
guys? Strength counts. You have a second.
Oh, that grenade. Very good grenade toss. I think Sonny sent that grenade.
2 KIA.
Another reinforcement wave sent out. Squad 1's gonna try and avoid contact.
What's up? What is this doing? That's hitting a tree.
I think they need to cross this street. I think that's their objective, but they're shooting into Sanders' building here.
I actually think they're coming out of their mains. I don't think we should be here.
Understood. Just don't go any further east, but you can go north from where you're at.
Yeah, he needs to push north, clear these buildings out. Squad 1's actually just slipping by everybody. Very good movement by Squad 1 for the Russian squad. E-Fank's leading this. He's going to be able to reinforce the main building really easily. Good job on him. Good movement. Bounding across. Not going to get caught in the street with the full squad. I'm off. 3 a.m. for me later. Later, T-Nox. If you want to check out the VOD, it'll be up on YouTube. YouTube.com/squad up. Squad 1's going to reinforce the satellite building. Everybody else hasn't, not too much, actually. Satellite building?
Radio heard
Yeah. No, this is the satellite building. They got to retake the satellite building just a little bit too late. I was 1 set of buildings off.
Very top.
US have pushed into the satellite building. Squad 1 has to push in. Sav, the only one remaining. Oh no, Sav is dead.
Yeah, Shook, you got guys
Yep,
on
you
that,
just gotta push into this.
Omar, fall back. Yeah, Omar, you have to fall back. Get yourself overextend there.
Yep. Omar's gonna go down here. Omar is just slightly overextended. Needs to fall back and hook up with the rest of the platoon. Nobody wants to get up on that roof and try and take it out.
Contacts pinned down. 2, if you can, push a little further east to that
Omar's
next
gonna
block,
bleed out.
for that next building in front of you.
He's so hurt. Oh no, he's not bleeding. Look at him.
Copy. We're confirmed that we're not taking contact anymore. And then we're gonna...
US exfil location has been compromised. No exfil allowed.
8 contacts at 2 buildings south of USIG.
Oh, our area's been compromised? They behind us already? What the fuck?
What suggest we just get a perimeter?
No.
Get a perimeter.
Our manages to make it out of there.
Take the radio and defend place.
Is there a medic nearby to help him? I don't know. Yeah, there's a medic nearby.
Copy.
Yep.
Do we have
He's gonna be able to get back to
Is
full.
it in that building?
Yes,
further
I
back.
saw it. It's on the very roof of that building, Charlie 247.
Which side? Do you have
Cop.
Yeah, I have eyes on it from here.
210 for me.
Ammo bag?
Copy. So inside this
no, I'm a medic.
Yeah, the one to your
Someone just threw
west.
smoke. 128.
And if it's not
Do you wanna
that
go
one,
in?
it's the one just east of it.
Negative. Wait for the rest of the platoon.
No, it's the one, the 2-story due north of me that the fire team's on top. I don't believe there's very many infantry left in it though. Okay, okay, I want you to look. Look bearing 20.
Oh no.
21.
Keep your head down.
Hey, we got two on the east of your fire team one.
I know. Okay, we're reaching the second floor now.
Roger.
Jackie's got to push through here, but he can't stand up for long. Or oh, X-Bit goes down on the other end. Okay, maybe he can do this. Ham Dog's up here with them. There may be enough of a lip here for them to dig. Oh well, this could be a problem. No, he may be able to dig this no problems.
I think it's still buzz now.
It'd just be very risky, and I'd be scared the entire time doing it.
Building is clear.
I can definitely hear the radio still. It might be on the western side.
It's on the roof. On the roof.
It's on the roof?
On the
Fantastic. You want us going up the roof right now, or do we want to get past the pyramid
Oh yeah,
first?
guys on.
Can you get
Building
up
clear,
there?
building clear, building clear. Yo, radio's on the roof, radio's on the roof.
Yeah.
Ham Dog's digging it.
They got eyes on the rooftop. Give me some cover. Give me some cover.
Once we dig, we have to defend in place.
Copy. Moving in.
Covering the entrance.
Oh no! Zaki goes down to Aquio.
We just had fire from
Contact north.
northeast.
Contact north.
Northeast.
Oh, and Adakin pushes into. They pushed into the building. They left us their northern flank open.
Attacking the building directly to our west.
North corner.
Building directly
Oh,
to
he's
our west.
speed digging this.
Objectives almost completed.
I got stairs.
Frag going in.
Frag goes out. Where did he go?
He's on second floor.
2 and 4 survived.
Second floor 0.
I think Ham Dog has this.
He's RPK.
Copy.
Really good line formation, line going on here. But look at this. They're the same buildings over here on this end. This CQB on the south has the final squad reinforces and pushes squad 4 and squad 4 action. King's kill's gonna go down. Oh, frag grenade out. Oh, perfect frag. Ryu makes it out of that. King's kill makes it out of that.
Command, this is
She's got the angle here.
We've taken a few casualties. We're fighting them back.
We got him within.
My guys are bleeding out.
Oh, it's Roger.
Squad lead, hey, on the alley, on me.
Hey, Liberal, be careful.
He'll see how the angle. He should have shot.
Command, this is 3,
He didn't shoot, but he should have shot.
He ran across, he ran across. Ran across,
He got the shot. There you go. Killsy takes out Ryu. Brevi and Killsy, only ones remaining on this south. Update on kills: 22 for the U.S., 19 for the Russians.
I'm gonna get reinforcements up to you.
Roger that.
4.
Killsy sees him.
Go back west. Get up to me.
Can't move. These two guys are all that remains of Squad 4, and he wants them to move, but they cannot. There's 4 guys over here that'll just cut them down if they try and push.
Dude, you better be watching your south then.
Yeah, they need Squad 2 to watch the south. Unfortunately, nobody watching the south good enough. If Liberal Pundit were to turn around and look to his south, he'd see like 3 guys. They are worried about their north.
Smoke is coming out of 34 white smoke. Nail that corner, a little left of it though. Don't hit the white smoke directly.
Trident also looking north, Liberal Pundit looking north. Look at this.
Hey, by the way,
Look at this.
Come over here and deploy your ammo. Yeah, come over to the stairwell and deploy your ammo crate. In stairwell, so we can.
That's some 360 security right there.
Me. I need them.
Okay,
Dude,
come and take
GLs and I need a
resupply GL.
Copy. No enough ammo for you supply.
Let's see what happens with Killsy and Revi. They've got 2 more guys over here, Orange and Fitzy. Where'd the other 2 go? I guess they took them out. Nice, good job on them. 25 for the U.S., 20 for the Russians. 5 kills to go. U.S. have defender's advantage, so it's probably gonna fall to them. We've got 5 Russians over here. Map Up, Ghost Gaming, Fulcrum, Cobra, and Storm. We've got Orange and Fitzy over there versus 5 U.S., 8, 11, 12, 14. Dorf alive? No, Dorf is dead. That's 13. US remaining.
What's the distance?
Frag round goes out. Doesn't take anybody. I think they were aiming at Hamdog, the intended recipient.
Yeah,
Wish my laptop didn't fail to load to Leo. That's unfortunate, Mr. Yuzi.
Yeah, copy.
Very unfortunate.
My set was close too.
They finally turned around and they saw orange. Fitzy, the only one remaining. All the actions over here now.
Just gonna fucking look at the stairs on this roof, man. Wait for them to come up.
Lock it up.
Depression. That's the thing. You hear all these rounds going out. Not a lot of deaths happening recently. 27 to 24. The US probably gonna walk away with this, I think.
I'm not sure.
Alright, well I'll look a different direction in case there's a different way.
Copy.
Watching, well, north.
Pop some smokes.
Yeah, building marked with the smoke is accurate
Who
for
smokes
enemy
those?
contacts east.
Good smokes. They know they gotta watch their south-southwest.
Enemy smoke, yeah?
Got the shots here. These two. Look at that, watching that angle.
From what I understand, there's enemies on the building that way,
Pushing,
and to the
building
east of the
soon here. They
objective.
just deployed smoke to block our line of sight.
Directly east?
They're pushing in. Storm's pushed in.
Someone moving?
This is 3.
Is someone moving?
Yeah, it's rushed.
Got one on the stairs, pushing stairs now.
Oh, almighty, what a gross angle. Look at that. Oh, man. He didn't stand a chance. He didn't stand a chance. This crossfire here, though, shooting at Matt Bob. Matt Bob's not going to get out of that. Still going to fire back at Duck Hack, but he's got to deal with Cyclone and Big Rago. Matt Bob's not long for this world, and they've got plenty of ammo.
Ground floor north.
Fitzy dead. Fitzy died way over there. Unfortunate for no, Fitzy's alive. Fitzy's... Look at him.
Put it on that wall. Just
He's running. He's gonna hook up with his remaining guys here on the east. Matt Bob gets spotted. Crossfired with lawn darts and duck cat. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Two different buildings, and he bleeds out. Still gonna keep firing though, just to be sure.
Loading.
Grenade.
Oh shit. Alright, went over the top.
Goes out, doesn't take anybody. We've got Fitzy, Ghost Gaming, and Cobra, the last ones remaining for the Russian forces. We've still got about 3 housefuls of US forces pretty handily holding control of this building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can get new grenades.
I could use some more for this IR. I'm pretty low on the roof.
Over here, if I can.
This is an interesting position for the AR. He's fine. I guess he's not having any trouble controlling it, controlling the burst on it, so he doesn't feel he needs the bipod. He was just laying there prone. Didn't seem he wants to set up DMG.
Contacts at all. It's quieted down.
Okay.
Quieted down because Cobra goes gaming, waiting for Fitzy to reinforce them. And they're going to have a 3-man push for the end. Hopefully they have some smokes to block off the line of sight. That really helped them once they blocked off the line of sight to that alley. It really helped them push in. I think that was a great plan.
Yeah, we killed one on the south. I don't know how many you got. Hey, Triton, how many did you see on these? Yeah, Triton, how many did you see on these earlier?
Only one, behind that smoke.
Yeah,
13,
okay.
yeah.
Weird.
13 US remaining to 3.
Command is 3.
Push, they're gonna have to push. They have to be the aggressors now. They gotta retake their territory.
Eyes up.
Command is 3.
Out. Where's that gonna land?
It's mine.
Okay.
Alright.
What are you doing, Fitzy? Hook up with your guys. Gonna get spotted.
Is man dead? Contact ready. Shoot him.
Yeah, contacts are 2 buildings east of the radio room across the road.
Easy spot, Fitzy. Easy spot.
There's one AR set up on the roof. Near white smoke. Yeah, if he's still around,
Oh, Fitzy's been spotted. Blown the whole thing for Cobra and Ghost Gaming. Now I think he just needs to hook back up. He's gonna fight this. He's gonna attempt to fight the angle. I don't think it's a good idea. Oh no. It definitely looked like a low wall. He's gonna pop some smoke. He's gonna just try and get off the building. Is there a way out of here? Yeah, you can get out. Oh no, you can't. Maybe.
Command's down.
He's gonna fight the angle.
Yeah. We need to keep
What are you doing? They see you.
yeah,
Beats you.
he's down.
Beats you here. Don't do it.
Sugar now one.
I don't believe Sugas are alive either. It's me and Revy or OGSL at the moment.
That is you, Bump.
No, Revy is crazy, but or I thought he was. Maybe I'm crazy. But
Don't matter, gents. We know where the point is. Let's keep pressing the attack. Get us around.
yeah, just stand by.
Clear everything.
Let's just let him come to us. We have the defensive. I think.
Do we get the reading?
Oh, they take Hamdog takes out Cobra.
I'm pretty sure.
What happens with Ghost Gaming? Fitzy's still not moving. He pushed up. He really wants to stay on this rooftop. He wants to challenge this angle, this long angle that he's got 2 rifles setting him out. Setting out for
We're
him.
literally in defense. That's all we've been.
I did not know that.
What's the deal with the sandstorm? Does it die down after a while, or is it? Well, let's see what happens. They're gonna take him out.
So at least 2 guys are left.
Ghost Gaming's gonna hook up with Fitzy. He's gonna run away from the objective. They're both going to die on this roof. I think that's the goal now. Does it die down after a while? Is it like this the entire? I think it's like this the entire round. Actually, it might be a little clearer right now. So maybe the wind has died down a little bit, but the wind doesn't look like it's died down any, but the stand has. But it's mostly on the outskirts is where I've noticed it. But it seems to be clearing up now that you mention it. It was definitely worse at the beginning.
Harden up, buddy. Stay in. They're walking around somewhere.
2 guys remaining. Fitzy and Ghost Gaming.
Yeah, make sure we're not getting complacent though. There's still enemies left.
In
If
control
anyone's got a
that.
grenade, throw it. Yo, do we have any GL?
No.
It was building.
None with us.
Fire team from 1 is on it.
Oh, he almost hit him. Fitzy got hit. I saw it. Ooh, Gio almost hits it. Another one at that same angle. Oh, what was that? Too far, way too far. He can do this. He's got 10, 12 rounds. I like the look the sandstorm gives this map as well. Much push the objective. This grenadier's got to do something. Oh, Hamdog's been spotted. Yeah, nice. Takes out Fitzy. Ghost Gaming may go down. Finally got the GL on target. Ghost Gaming's gonna live, but just barely. Now he's all alone. For her, if you look at him the wrong way, he's gonna die. Look at that, super dark orange. spotted from like all angles, no matter what he does. Hamdog's gonna.
From us east, but I hit like the lattice work brick.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Didn't kill him. He was a RPK. He was immediately across for us, same height we are.
To your east or west.
I don't think he can see him.
I'm coming to you.
I think there's at least 2 left to the east.
Yeah, I think that eastern building potentially has someone in it. Yeah.
No, he doesn't see him.
No, they're a little bit further. They're about 100 meters on the rooftop.
Just point your mouse.
Well, like in Dolly Grid.
Ammo.
Yeah.
Over here, lawn dart.
Apparently, I don't
Yeah.
have enough ammo to resupply.
Oh, it could be that because you have a lot of ammo.
Sit rep, anybody
There's,
got
ammo,
anything?
ammo bag right here.
Pushing. Got the spot. Somebody spotted. Somebody shot. Strike 420 is the one who spotted him trying to cross the road.
They're pushing across the road.
Missed. Strike 420 set up with the bipod. Missed. Ghost may see him. Take shots. Hamdog misses. Oh, and Killsu ends up taking the killing blow. Good shots on his part. So the U.S. managed to get in position. They managed to surround on 3 sides, or 2 sides really, and then push in really hard for the West. So good job on their part. Really good movement for the U.S. part. The Russians almost had it. This assault could have gone better. Squad 4 versus Squad 4. I think it really fell down to CQB. The squad that went to reinforce the point initially moved really well, and good job on their part. And it was a really, it was a lot of star players.
I got 2 kills.
Look at that, 6 kills, 4
I didn't even
kills.
shoot at anybody. I must have been like
Carrying their own weight with
I was
some
impressed.
But very, very good movement. Want to go ahead and
got
swap
5 kills in our
sides. Russians are going to play US is going to play Russian.
He's not that
and
good.
we're going to try again for another round. See how the other platoon leads take charge of this, and see if we can stay different. Also, was wondering why the channel was active for a couple weeks. There were no uploads or live streams for a while. Basically, I went on a family vacation for a little bit, and I was gone for a week and a half, and yeah, we just comments. But I need to swap sides, so I can hear US both times. And we'll see how, I think Storm is the one commanding this. So I'll see how Storm takes charge, and see if he has a different plan for taking this. It's really, this river crossing went a lot smoother than I expected it to. It really came down to CQB in this southern building and this sort of mid-range fights between these buildings over here and this. These actually, the guys at the main compound soaked up a lot of bullets, and it was kind of surprising. But they did a good job soaking up bullets, but they just didn't have the reinforcements there in time to make a difference. They really got caught up in this. Go ahead and...
Alright guys, good work last round. You guys all did great. I appreciate it all. I know we lost, but it was a close round. Alright, so very simple plan on how we're going to do this. We're going to have assault, machine gunner mark. You're going to be providing suppressive fire, while E-Fank, or excuse me, we're going to have Crispy providing suppressive fire from the machine gun mark. We're going to have Assault moving in from the LAT mark. We're going to have E-Fank moving in from the HAT mark. And we're going to have excuse me, Iron Tyrant providing suppressing fire from the APC mark.
Copy.
Just a heads up, kits needs to be unlocked.
So, seems like they want to have three on the marks, gonna start to push in there. See how it works out for them. They're gonna get their kits situated, get people in their squads. Russians don't look like they've moved to their positions, but let's go over who's on whose side this round. Then I'll go over the operation and what happens during this operation. So for the U.S. team, we have platoon lead Storm with his squad leads Iron Tyrant, E-Fink, It's Crispy, and Assault. For the Russian side, we have platoon lead Dwarf with his squad leads Revy, the Alpha Guido, Bump, and Sughart.
And then we're going to move up the suppressing elements across the river.
Pretty even on all fronts, no standouts on either side. Both very experienced platoon leads, Dwarf and Storm. They've done a lot of platoon leading. For squad leads, they're all very competent. Should be some good stuff out of them. So this is Operation Dust Devils. Let me go ahead and bring up the map. The Russians are tasked with setting up base in one of the two red marked buildings. They're like satellite buildings, I believe is what they're called. And the US are assaulting those buildings and looking for the Russian FOB. The buildings look exactly like this. This is the buildings that the radio will be in. And it's all about how quickly the US can get to that building and secure it before Russian reinforcements, because the Russians can have one squad start at either of the buildings. Looks like they're going to pick the southern building. If you look, it's the exact same building. Looks like they're going to have so you have one squad start at the building, and then decided by die roll, the rest of the squads reinforce from this southeastern part of the map. As you see, the rest of the Russian platoon is going to move over there, starting as soon as live starts, or up to like 3 minutes after live. They will start sending in the first platoon, and then the last squad can go out as late as 12 minutes, I believe, and as early as 7, something like that. So the US or the Russians can get funneled in there super quickly, or it could be spread out. It all depends on the role of Russians getting set up there. You can see the building they've chosen. US are getting their squads selected, or their kit selected.
Squad 1, are you ready?
I think they're gonna do a platoon brief. Let's go ahead and listen in on this.
2's ready.
3, are you ready?
I just tried vindication.
Just figuring out his life right now. Hold on.
Can't get through the whole way to go over.
Is this
Yeah,
Jack,
one's up now. We're ready.
Jack?
4, are you ready?
Yeah, 4's good.
Is this
Jack.
all Rooks?
Like Jack and Daxter?
You have to vault over Boogie. Why can't I walk?
Sonny, where
looks like he joined another squad.
Jumping on ledges.
Whoa.
What's wrong with your mic?
What the hell?
Our fire team has 2 ARs.
And a demon.
3, are you ready?
Satan had to control him for a little bit there.
We're good.
Hey, Jack.
Alright, let's get the boys lined up. Let's
What's up,
you guys lined up, and we will do a quick platoon brief.
Ha!
Oh.
Yep. Where are you? I see you.
Don't do that. Mean.
Straight line, please. Yeah.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Where's my other?
Alright, looks like we're all about here. Let's settle down, settle down. Alright, good work last round, gentlemen. Just didn't work out in our favor. This round we'll get them though. So, very basic plan that we have going on. So, we're going to have Crispy's squad providing fire support from approximately this location. He'll be spread out as he sees fit. We're going to have Assault Squad using Crispy Squad as cover, bounding across the river. And then we're going to have E-Fank also bounding across the river on the hat mark, while Iron Tyrant Squad gives him cover from approximately that location. Now, once those squads reach their objectives across the river, then the 2 fire support squads will bound across the river. Now, once we get across the river, we're going to keep in approximately that formation. We're going to push to contact. We're going to use bounding by squad. So we're going to have one squad covering while the other one crosses the street, so on and so forth. We're not going to get caught out in the open and cut down. Remember to find another angle if they have the superior firing position. Rules of engagement are going to be to shoot on sight, because if they see you, then they will shoot you, and I don't want that happening to you guys today. I will be placing down the exfil fob shortly after live. Basically, we're not going to run mortars, but if we manage to get their fob in time, then we will be able to come back west across the river. Any questions? Alright, we'll break them out. Get ready for live. Alright, admin, we're ready for live.
That was really.
Oh wow, you can call in so much more stuff.
So did we lose a guy?
Different.
Yes, because I
Marks.
accidentally kicked out of the squad.
Interesting. Oh, I haven't played squad lead enough.
Yeah, why didn't you be joined?
He joined a different joined squad.
Well, yeah, we have conquerors unassigned.
Cool. Oh, well. On any marks. So, pretty simple plan. They've got 4 spots they want to push across, and I think they want to enter into the upper west area. Should be relatively easy for them, because I don't think he's going to send... I don't think the Russians are going to send anybody over there right off the bat.
Actually, let's do an optics check. Everyone do an optics check.
One of my guys said it worked switching on that.
Definitely with the without having the mod, unfortunately, we can't like lock down kits or no just take out kits or anything. So we got to make sure everybody doesn't have any of the optics and things like that.
Alright, squad 3's good.
See what happens. Has live time been called yet? I don't think so. Oh, live at 1:48. Live in about 2 minutes. Interested to see what the U.S. plan is, because I really think it comes down to controlling roads rather than buildings. Like this building over here was able to control a lot of movement from both the south side and the north side. And same with well, that building did a pretty solid job at it too. But yeah, this building was pretty huge, locking down the roads. Even this that spot he was here, stopping people from crossing the road. Really huge.
50 seconds.
5 in about 50 seconds. Be just a mad sprint from the U.S. Get there before the Russians get reinforced.
It's like we're live right down the road.
Ben, I'll have you happen to me once. So. 15 seconds.
Alright, I'll lead the way. My fire team, Bravo fire team, you're gonna follow behind me. Just
I've
follow
about
the leader.
10 seconds.
Alright, 2 seconds.
Let's go.
I forgot we were Charlie then.
Alright, on me.
Live.
Yes.
Squads immediately moving out. Nobody
out.
moving off of start. Doesn't look like they got a off of start squad. Immediately sending squads out west though. Not keeping them on the point. Well, fire teams at least. You got a buddy team moving north and a 4-man fire team moving west. Squads 2 for US. Squad 1 for US going to be on the north. Squads 3 and 4 on the south. Easy clearing these buildings. They know nobody's going to be here right off the start. They're going to get to this river, no problem whatsoever. Russians not going to push it out super far. They're just going to get control of the west side, or the one more block over, and just locking down these 2 buildings. A few too many in this building. I'd like to see them push one more building in. Actually, it is still all the same building, so at least occupied, like this western side looking this way, I think would be a good step for them.
Reset, ready to
Other squad pushes in, so they had a really good start, a 1-minute reinforcement spot. So they've got squads 1 and squads 3 already in the area.
My squad's set, ready to push.
Go ahead, 1, 2 is in position.
Rest of the US squads in position. They need to start moving before they get even more reinforcements to stop them from crossing this river. Squad 1 is not going to push towards the river's edge, looks like. Atomic Beach is a really good spot watching the road, though. Rifle shots going down. Shooting.
Suppress. We're taking pop shots crossing. Suppress.
2, suppress that contact.
Yeah, they need to shoot. The suppression squad actually needs to shoot, even if it's just in the general area of things. Keeping them suppressed, keeping them pinned down would be huge for the US.
Alright, 4 is in position. 3 start moving. 4 suppress as needed.
Suppress. Copy. 4 still getting in position.
Copy that. 3 go ahead and move. 2 pick up and move. 2 pick up and move. Copy.
He's gonna cross. They're not gonna put too much of an effort into fully dropping any of these, or pushing up into the river and stopping any of these riversides from efficiently crossing. They're just gonna shoot at them a little bit, let them know we see you. You're getting across. We understand that. Now we know sort of where you're gonna push from.
4 pick up 1 fire team and move. Another fire team.
This suppressing fire is a little less than accurate. They think they're direct east when in fact they're like just southeast. Wow, it's really loud.
So far, we have not taken contact from that direction. We have not taken contact from the east.
Alright, copy that. 1, I want you to stay put. 2 and 3 push across.
Putting a lot of effort into the suppressing fire, but they're shooting at these buildings here, when in reality they're like to the right of this buildings and they're right here. Some of the shots are landing over here now. Couple. Okay.
Alright, 4, pull out.
They finally got him on target, but
Copy that. 1 and 2, move across.
so far no casualties with the suppression.
Or excuse me, that'd be 2 and 3, moving. 1 is supporting. Copy.
A lot of sandbags from the Russians around. Good use of them too. So far, basically the whole platoon across the river, no casualties. It looks like somebody's been hit. He has been shot, but he was bandaged and healed, it looks like. Don't try and climb any of these buildings just yet. They need to get fire superiority and push in. Whose squad is this? Squad 3 is continuing to push east. Squad 2 is continuing to push east. If Squad 2 can get across this road, no problem. This could be huge, and they can push south from here. But Cyclone's watching this like a hawk. So far, only 2 squads reinforced. We've still got squad 2 and 4 in reserve. Squad 2 looks like they're moving though. I see movement, maybe just teaming up with platoon lead, listening in for orders. But this platoon line from the Russians looks really good. Fire team on the south, super concentrated squad on the center part, and another fire team on the north. I really like this spread here. Squad 2 needs to push across, get engaged, and push south from here. Squad 3 needs to push across one more set of buildings, maybe reinforce with another squad, and then maybe a squad here just to hold down this road and not let them reinforce from the backside. But I'd really, the concentration should be on the north. Maybe 2 squads up here. Squad 4 is pushing off, reinforcing. They're gonna hold that north side. This opportunity may be lost for squad 2. They need to move.
Yeah, I want you to maneuver directly to your east. Directly to your east. North. Wilco.
They're pushing across. There they go. Use the terrain to your advantage. Keep going. Keep going. We got Shadow Wraith here, Tap, Sunny, Birchwood. Yeah, this is a full squad, a sold squad. Look at them stacked.
Slow your pace, buddy. Sebi, you are wasting your ammo.
Where do you... There's no fucking where to maneuver here.
Go, just go.
Let's go.
Follow us all, Go, go.
Alright.
Go. What map is this? This is on Talil, Boogie. Talil. This is the skirmish layer, so it's only a small, tiny part of Talil. Only 3 grid squares. So it's a lot of CQB action this round. Frag round goes out. Squad 4 gets here right as Squad 1 decides to cross the street. So this action is going to be building to building. Who's going to get luckier? There's 2 squads here. Look at this. Look at the concentration of forces. In the north. I love this. Huge concentration of forces here as Squad 4 is trying to get up and take positions. And they're semi-set up in okay positions. They're not really watching their 6 though. Turtle guy's gonna run right into him. Assault. Takes him out. Takes 2 shots. 1 shot on each of them. But they now know this cover is blown. Nobody's watching this. Nobody's watching this. Assault may go down. Frag goes out. Bad frag. Assault's pushing it. Okay. Assault takes out Killer Man. King of the Hill may go down. They've still got a squad 2 in reserve is finally pushed out. They're gonna try and hold this south flank. Okay. So it's all about the this U.S. north flank running faster than the Russian south flank. That's gonna be the objective now. Assault is in the lead. The rest of this platoon is all bunched up here. They're not pushing through. I'd like to see one more there with Moneyman. Assault goes down, it looks like. Yeah, that was Mr. Moneyman in this area. There they go. They're pushing through.
I need you to push direct south. Do not try that road.
Making progress south.
Copy that.
Yeah, Assault is down.
3 needs to push south.
This flag goes out.
Alright, 3 and 4.
Doesn't take anybody out. And so far, this squad is moving very, very quickly. Contact is like literally house to house.
Hey, south building, get a frag on that roof.
This round is very, very intense. I can't even call it all.
Bad frag, fucking run!
Oh, Verge gets away with his life. So it's kind of stalled up here on the north as this squad on the south, they're not moving as quickly as I thought they would. I think they got spotted. Yeah, Londar's putting in long range fire with the MG rather than trying to get a proper flank going. So it's actually a pretty good area. It's a pretty good flank. Takes 1 out.
3, I need you to make progress to your southeast. Secure your compounds to your southeast.
Center flank is still holding. Londar's going to hold that. Nobody's going to be able to peek him. Expit's going to try. Nope, he's not. Smart not to. Continue to push east here with Squad 3. Take charge of the building. The Cobra is on. Would be good for them. The rest of the platoon is holding their building. Pretty tough nut to crack here on the north, or on the east. Squad 2 really locking down the south flank. Gonna pick apart Surge and everybody who's here. Oh, they can't actually see them. Liberal Pundit can. Liberal Pundit, what are you doing? You're looking the wrong way. Oh, a lot of smokes there blocking line of sight. That's what's up.
West and south.
that. Squad 3, I want you to hold position, harden up, and make them pay for every inch. 4, I need you to secure that eastern compound. To 3, make sure they can't flank around.
Ammo goes down, resupplying. And it's very, very intense. Stalled on all ends, I'd say. This squad reinforcing rather than continuing the flank. Squad 3 on the building of the target. No, target building is a little further east. This is one of the OPs. So a good building for them to take. A lot of dead here. No, they're not all dead. They're just piled on top of each other.
I think
One and two making progress on the north. Finally, looks like they've finally seeded some of the ground on the top building. They're dead. Yeah, starting to push a little south. Finally picking up the momentum here on the north. But squad 2 is here on the south. Do some tight action
here. You can get some suppressing fire on the building to your east. Copy that.
Literally, frag grenade underhanded. Bartek warrior takes out Death Magner. Iron Time may bleed out here. Bartek warrior takes out Surgeon. Can he take out our Ryu? A lot of fire. A lot of fire. Frag grenade goes out, takes out Ryu and Iron Tyrant. Wow, frag grenades here is just insane. Underhanded here just tore apart this fire team. The Gremlin here, the only one left.
Which will be to your east. Copy that?
Copy. On the last squad in my squad.
Copy that. 4, hunker down. 3 will be coming towards you. 3, you will have contact.
Gonna push east. This squad on the north. Squad north pushing pretty effectively. Anybody watching the north? Dix Folks maybe. Alpha Guido for sure. Dix Folks is not. Alpha Guido is, yeah. Or attempting to look. Doesn't look like he's looking at anything right now. Probably just his map. There he goes. You don't want to be looking at your map and while standing there out in the open. That's not the way to go. He's definitely gonna go prone when he's looking at his map.
1, I need you to get a base of fire on that building that you currently are at. Me and 2 will assault.
Another one goes down trying to cross the street. Update on kills. 18 kills for the US, 24 kills for the Russians. So Russians doing a really good job on holding.
It's the building to the southwest. Building to the southwest.
I will move in.
Crossfire here on the south is going to be insane. Push is going to be very tough for Squad 1 and Squad 2. 18 to 25 for the Russians. Alpha Guido, see? Sunny? Yeah, I think so. Sunny or Mr. Moneyman. Frag grenade goes out. Takes out Alpha Guido. Or it's probably a GL round. No, actually that might have been a frag round. Wow, good grenade. Takes out Lima Bean.
We're getting close to the main. Watch out. We're getting close to the main. Watch out.
Yeah, we just gotta take this building that's just to my southwest, which 2 is on. We have very limited manpower. 3, I need you back in the
Oh, the Storm's about to be pushed. Storm takes out one. Takes out Bump. Storm takes out Bump. Thank you. Sees him though. Knows he's there. No, he looks away. Takes out another. Storm. Gonna clutch it. Is he gonna get another 13 kills? Let's see. Strike 420 and Warface, only ones remaining on his building. But Storm literally just got walked in on from Bump. Didn't even see him in this corner. Oh, and who takes him out? Strike 420 takes out Storm. Nope, that's U.S. Command dead. 24 kills for the U.S., 28 kills for the Russians. Brings it back a little.
Push down the eastern side to that where Storm died. That'd be good. Me and Moneyman are just trying to help.
Alright. Do we know where the radio is?
Russians do have the upper hand here, I feel.
There are safe, okay.
Oh, catching him crossing the street.
I believe it's kind of by east of lower west. I believe that.
What do you see?
I took one
Push, push, push.
Pink's gonna spot. Get spotted by Warface here.
Clear this compound.
Go inside wall. Squad leads down.
What check from?
Takes out Warface. Cannon up high. Gonna watch the stairs. And I think any trades, 1-for-1 trades here at this point is good for the Russian. And it spots, you can... Fulcrum runs right by Kennett.
Visual, black satellite dish right to our southwest. That's the objective right there.
Ooh, Kennett taking shots at X-Bit. Kennett goes down to X-Bit. You got Shughard, Liberal Pundit, and Frederick pushing Ghost Gaming, X-Bit, and Fulcrum.
Anyone on this top floor?
Don't know.
Frederick pushing up on them.
No, I was just checking if it's a friendly.
Ghost Gaming takes out Shifty.
Alright, well the objective building is
Fulcrum goes down
Where'd that come from?
to Liberal Pundit.
South.
East.
Hold on. Everybody hold on. I'm gonna get opposite rooftop.
Gil takes out Shughart. Sunny goes down to Zaki.
Last two. Make it count.
Mr. Moneyman and Fulcrum. Mr. Moneyman's gonna try and push Zaki. Zaki's got this gross angle. This angle is just so gross. What are they gonna do? How do you need a GL to hit it from another angle? You're not coming up the stairs as long as somebody's holding this angle, I'd say. Right on the top of the head. Oh, he knows. Okay, Mr. Moneyman need to look, but Zaki just... Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, that's such a good angle, Zaki. Fulcrum is the last one. Liberal Pundit not looking. Frederick not looking where he is. Gonna try and come down the other stairs, though. And maybe right into Liberal Pundit or Frederick's line. to 34 Russians. It came down to, ooh, Fulcrum runs right into Liberal Pundit. Right into him. Came down to 6 Russians left. And that is all for the US, I believe. Hey, look. I'd say that's GG, but it hasn't been called GG. Let's see what happens with the event admin. I think they're just confirming. Left. Call it, because it is done. Good, there it goes. GG for the Russian forces this round. A lot of intense CQB action. The movement here on the north side was just really intense to watch. Yeah, right here. Specifically using this like berm here created by this rubble and stuff. This was super intense. Super intense for the US this round. Good job on their parts. A lot of good action. Trismoney, dang, you missed it. Unfortunately, you did, but you can catch the VOD at youtube.com/squadops. We will upload all of them there. If you want to catch us live and you like what you saw, give us a follow at twitch.tv/squadops. I was your commentator for the Evening ShadowedRitual. If you're interested in participating in these events, you should check us out, squadops.gg. Once you sign up there, you can take our basic training course, only about 30 to 45 minutes. And after you take our basic training course, you can then participate in any and all of our operations. We also will be participating in Stacked Up tomorrow. So if you're interested in watching some good squad gameplay and post-scripting gameplay, check out the streams tomorrow. It'll I will be streaming some, we'll be streaming some. It should be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of squad competitive action. We'll have a post-scriptum mission So we definitely recommend you check out the squad ops or the squad event tomorrow for Stack Up. I was your commentator for the evening Shadow Ritual, and we will catch you tomorrow.